This is mod 2 for the rowing single leg deadlift. Starting with our weight in one foot. Let's step to the right foot. Doors, I flex the left leg. Bring those arms beside you like you have two dumbbells. From here, start to hinge forward from the hips, keeping the spine nice and long. Lifting that back leg to about 60 degrees. Once you find the bottom of the movement, bring those elbows back, roll back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Find that movement between the shoulder blades. And then as you release the hands back down, start to release that left foot and just touch the floor with that foot, reset. And then let's do it again. Start to hinge forward, back of the neck stays nice and long. Lift that back leg to 60 degrees, dorsal flexion of that back foot. And then find that row. Squeeze the shoulder blades, lift those elbows straight up. And then as you bring the leg back down to center, release the hands back down and tap. Continuing, and then of course, switching sides. This is mod 2 for the rowing single leg deadlift. Starting with our weight in one foot. Let's step to the right foot. Doors, I flex the left leg. Bring those arms beside you like you have two dumbbells. From here, start to hinge forward from the hips, keeping the spine nice and long. Lifting that back leg to about 60 degrees. Once you find the bottom of the movement, bring those elbows back, roll back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Find that movement between the shoulder blades. And then as you release the hands back down, start to release that left foot and just touch the floor with that foot, reset. And then let's do it again. Start to hinge forward, back of the neck stays nice and long. Lift that back leg to 60 degrees, dorsal flexion of that back foot. And then find that row. Squeeze the shoulder blades, lift those elbows straight up. And then as you bring the leg back down to center, release the hands back down and tap. Continuing, and then of course, switching sides. This is mod 1 for the seated leg twists. Starting with your feet just out in front of you, bring those hands behind you, nice wide arms, fingers pointing backwards. Get a nice long spine. Slowly let your knees fall over to the right. Getting a nice stretch to the left side of the body, a little bit of rotation in that upper spine. And then lift your knees up through center, and now let your knees fall to the opposite side, just looking over towards that right shoulder. So just moving those legs from right to left, warming up the spine, using your core. Continue moving here. This is mod 2 for the seated leg twist. Starting with your knees bent, just bring the heels onto the floor. Bring those hands behind you, just wider than shoulder width apart, fingers pointing straight backwards. From here, you're just gonna let your knees fall over to the right. Let those knees touch the floor, and then just take a peek over your left shoulder. And then coming back to neutral. Inhale, the head looks forward, bringing those knees to point up towards the ceiling, then exhale. Let those knees fall to the left as you peek over the right shoulder. Moving here with your breath. Inhale, exhale. Just getting some nice rotation into the spine, opening through the shoulders and the upper part of the back. Continue moving here. This is mod 3 for the seated leg twist. Starting with those arms behind you, fingers pointing backward, nice long spine. A little bend into the knees, bring your weight onto the heels. Let those knees fall all the way over to the right, and then really look over that left shoulder. Get some rotation into the upper part of the spine. And then inhale, everything comes back through center. Exhale, the knees fall to the left, looking over that right shoulder. Nice little rotation into the spine. Inhale, coming back to center, and exhale. Getting a little bit more movement and rotation every time you move. Let your eyes guide the movement. Continue moving here from side to side. This is mod 1 for the bloat. We're gonna do semi-squat rotators and single leg push, swing, pulls. Your trainer's gonna give you variations. Just do the best you can. Keep moving that body. Starting with your feet just wider than hip distance apart. Get into that semi-squat, nice long spine. Give yourself a hug, fingertips onto the shoulders, and you're rotating the upper spine. Maintaining that stabilization in the lower body. Create some heat in that core. Hold your belly in. Keep breathing, keep smiling. You're moving, rotate that upper body. Keep twisting. You're doing great. And now into that single leg, push, swing, pull. Balancing on your left foot. Tap your right toe onto the floor, hold your balance here. Reach those arms out in front, draw the elbows in. Here's the movement. You're gonna push the arms forward, swing them back up and around, and then pull the arms back down. Now we go the opposite direction. Push, swing, pull. Push, swing, pull. Push, swing, pull. Push, swing, pull. This is mod 2 for the bloat. We're gonna do semi-squat rotators and single leg push, swing, pulls. Your trainer's gonna give you variations. Just do the best you can. Keep moving that body. Starting with your feet wider than hip distance apart. Bend into the knees, get into that semi-squat. Russian arms. You're keeping the lower body stable. You're moving the upper body. Let's go. Keep twisting that upper body. Keep the belly button pulled in. Warm up through the core. Push into the feet. Keep those legs dynamic. Keep breathing. You're doing great. Into those single leg push, swing, pulls. Start to balance on your left foot. Pick that right leg up about 50 degrees. Bring those arms out in front. 2 fists. Here's the action. Push, swing, pull. Push, swing, pull. Keep moving. Push, swing, pull. Push, swing, pull. Breathe. You're doing great. Keep moving your body. This is mod 3 for the bloat. We're doing semi-squat rotators and single leg push, swing, pulls. Your trainer's gonna give you variations. Just do the best you can. Keep moving your body. Starting that semi-squat. Bend into the knees, reach those arms out, clasp those hands, and rotate that upper body. Find your movement into the torso, keeping the lower body stable. Keep breathing. You're doing great. Just keep moving your body. Into those single leg push, swing, pulls. Balance on that left leg. Get that right leg up to 90 degrees. Find your arms. Here's the action. Push, swing, pull. Push, swing, pull. Breathe. Push, swing, pull. Make it dynamic. Push, swing, pull. Keep moving. This is mod 1 for the shuffle dance. Come to the left of your space. Keep your hands down by your side. We're gonna shuffle and cross our legs at the same time. Cross right, cross left, pause, other way. Right, left, pause. Again, left, right, pause, right, left, pause. This is mod 2 for the shuffle dance. Come to the left of your space. Start with your feet wider than hip distance apart. Reach those arms out. We're shuffling to the right while we're crossing our feet forward and back. Other way, right, left in front, left behind. Right in front, right behind. This is mod 1 for the single leg putter. Starting with your feet in neutral position. Bring your weight onto one foot. As you start to tilt forward with the pelvis, reach your arms in front of you just shoulder height, lifting that back leg to 30 degrees. Once you've hit the bottom of your movement, start to swing the arms from left to right. Maintaining that nice long spine. Back of the neck is long. Balancing on that left foot. To come out, come back through neutral. Place that right foot beside the left and change sides. This is mod 2 for the single leg putter. Starting with the feet in neutral position, start to balance on one leg. As you start to tilt forward, lift that back leg up to 60 degrees. Start with the arms shoulder width apart and try to keep your arms and your hands as they are as we start that pendulum movement. So start to move the arms from left to right, controlled movement, keeping the hands shoulder width apart. Stabilize to that left leg by pushing in to that left foot. To come out, push into that left foot, step the right foot beside the left, and change sides. This is mod 3 for the single leg putter. Starting with the feet in neutral position, start to balance on one leg. Then start to lift that opposite leg back behind you, lifting it to 90 degrees. Your arms are straight down in front of you, palms facing one another. Once you've hit the bottom of your movement, start to swing the arms from left to right. Controlling the movement, thinking of your arms like a pendulum, keeping that same space between the hands. To come out, bend into that left knee, lift the torso, step the right foot beside the left, take a breath, and switch sides. This is mod 1 for the squatting Zen swing. Starting with your feet wider than hip distance apart. Bend into those knees about 30 degrees. Keeping the lower body stable, you're gonna Zen swing the upper body. So bring the left arm and the right arm in front and back of the body. Let the upper body rotate as the lower body stays stable. Find your breath. This is mod 2 for the squatting Zen swing. Starting with your feet just wider than hip distance apart. Bend into the knees and the hips about 60 degrees and then find that Zen swing. So right arm in front, left arm behind, and now start rotating around the axis of the spine. Just letting the body move, keeping the lower body nice and stable. Find your breath. Feel that rotation all the way up through to the cervical spine. This is mod 3 for the squatting Zen swing. Starting with your feet wider than hip distance apart. Get low into that squat. Hips back, weight into the heels, knees bent. Reach the left arm in front, right arm behind, and now start your Zen swings. So stabilizing through the lower body as you move the upper body. This is mod 1 for the standing long jump. Come to the back of your space. Get into that squat position. Bend into those knees about 50 degrees. As you jump, swing those arms up. Land safely. And then step to do the opposite way. Bend into those knees, get those arms back, jump, reach the arms up, land softly. This is mod 2 for the standing long jump. Starting at the back of your space, bring those arms down by your side, get into those hips and knees about 70 degrees, get low, now swing those arms up as you push off the balls of your feet. Let's go, land softly, and go the other direction. Bring those arms down, get low, bring those arms back, push up, land safely. This is mod 3 for the standing long jump. Come to the back of your space. Get wide into those legs. Bring those arms by the side. Action comes from the feet, reaches through the fingertips. Get low. Get that butt back and jump it. Soft landing. And switch sides. Going back the other direction. Bring those arms down. Get low. Bring those arms back. Push up. This is mod 1 for the standing punches. Starting with those feet wider than hip distance apart. Really get into those legs, stabilize the lower body. Tuck those elbows in, and we're gonna do little jabs. Really use your breath here. Little bend into the elbow, strong arms, strong core. This is mod 2 for the standing punches. Start with those feet wider than hip distance apart. Really get into that lower body, secure the core, belly button pulled in, get those boxing gloves up, and let's go. Punch it out, right into the breadbasket. Use your breath. Make noises. We gotcha. This is mod 3 for the standing punches. Bring those legs wider than hip distance apart. Really secure the lower body. Push into those feet. Anchor down. Plug that belly and get those boxing gloves up. And let's punch it out. Full extension here. Lots of strength into those arms. You're serious. You're going for it. Just keep going. Get it out. This is mod 1 for the supine leg crossover. So come to lie on your back. Reach those arms out like a T and start with both legs extended. And now you're gonna lift your right leg up, point your right toe, and then just let that leg come up and over, just tapping the floor with the toe. And then come back up through neutral, inhale, exhale, change. Other side, lift that left leg up, let that leg come up and over, just reaching about 45 degrees from that other leg. Continue here, alternating legs, just finding this nice rotation to the spine, warming up the side body. This is mod 2 for the supine leg crossovers. Come to lie on your back. Reach your arms out like a T and extend both legs. Starting to pick that right leg up, think up and over, reaching that toe over towards that left body. And then come back to center. Big inhale, relax that leg onto the floor and change sides. Lift that left leg up. Exhale, the leg comes up and over, crossing over, toe touches to the floor. Come back to neutral and change. Continue moving here, alternating legs one at a time, Stretching that side body while rotating the spine. And change. This is mod 3 for the supine leg crossovers. Come to lie on your back. Reach your arms out like a T, extend both legs. Now lift that right leg up towards the ceiling, then think up and over. So get that 90-degree bend, and then reach, 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 tap that toe, and then lift all the way back up. Relax that leg down onto the floor. Get up and cross over. The leg goes up, and then back down to neutral. Inhale, and exhale, trying to get that toe right in front of that left hip. Coming all the way back up to neutral, and just continuing here, moving from side to side. Warming up the back.